on his phone as loud as he could, and it was fantastic.
I think I turned around and said, "What the fuck?" It was. I didn't realize how late it was, man. I set my alarm for 2:30, like getting ready for this stuff, and it was like 4:45. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're recording this so late. It's my fault.
It is. It's all right though.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the last time it'll be like this, probably. So
hopefully, Jesus Christ.
What are you gonna do from now on, though, to get down here? Are you just gonna ride the train, like?
I can ride the train till
Saturday?
August. My plan is to get a job and then get a car.
Oh, okay. So you will end up driving, you think?
Yeah, I will end up driving, and hopefully I can get an apartment down here somewhere.
So you want to be down here then?
I want
the
to
idea?
go as far south as I can, so I'll probably go to like Payson or
As
something.
far south as south goes.
Yeah.
Texas.
Dun.
Yeah. I gotta figure out some things in the next couple of years. Greg.
Is he on a spiritual journey that he's gonna give up on halfway through? 'Cause
Yeah, what, the journey to Texas? I would give up too.
no. They're like
I wouldn't wanna go there.
his walk alone. You know, the thing he did before.
Oh, shut up, Karen. Look, I learned some things about myself, some very valuable things about myself on that journey. That was a very physical hardship for less time than I was hoping for, and it was tough. Yeah, it was tough.
All right. So
Yeah,
just
we
have to
should
do
all,
something to
we
find
can't
yourself
really
again.
give them shit because we've never tried to do something like that.
I know, but we don't have someone to cover our bills to just to go do that. So
I didn't have any bills.
Well, exactly. So for Schweiss and I
That's
to go
true.
try to attempt a month long.
I have no voluntary bills. I have health insurance, and that's it.
Tremendous. Yeah.
Tremendous.
Glad we have to have that.
Yeah.
I'll give you this though. If I had no voluntary bills, as you put it, then I'd probably go do something. Like
Health
that.
insurance has saved my ass
Yeah.
a couple times. Yeah.
It is good
'Cause
to
I
have.
bitched about it when I was like, "Fuck, I have to get health insurance." Then,
Then when your jaw got locked,
then when my jaw got locked,
it sucked.
or when I
mode
wrecked on my
activated.
bike a couple months ago,
Yeah.
then we going to the hospital
It was
without
nice to
having
have
to
that.
like pay up the ass.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
I have to do that anyway, though. Like, mine is so garbage. I go to the fucking... I went to the Instacare, and it was like $150, and then I got the bill, and it was like $130, and I'm like, ooh, thanks, guys, for covering $20 fucking dollars. Like, I'm glad I paid that copay to get in. Fucking useless. It's like, that's how much it costs me for 2 weeks of that shit. So, like, if I go to the Instacare once every 2 weeks, I've basically paid for it. But then I have to pay the other $130, so it's not worth it. Complete shit. But anyway, Craig, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Parasite Eve 2, The Division, and that might be it. I think that's
Persona.
it. No, I don't think I played any of that this week.
Bounty
Did you
Hunter?
buy it?
Persona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
Bounty
we did this poll for you guys, and I wasn't sure.
Right after the poll.
Okay.
Right after we announced it, I got it. So.
Yeah, I still need to buy that game.
You probably should, since we.
I should probably buy it and start playing it like I wanted to, so I can get it done on time. Don't pull a Joe over here. So
Yeah.
Joe pulls what he pulls.
Yeah?
Mostly his cock.
How would it be?
Every night.
That's, that's what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah. It wouldn't be pulling a Joe if it
Wouldn't be
wasn't
much
Joe.
of a stretch.
Man, you're on
I
fire.
don't even know if he meant that one.
he did.
Oh, firsthand. Is that all you got into this week?
Yeah, I think that's all I've been playing.
All right.
All right. So I've been playing Bounty Hunter. I've been playing The Division. I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege. I've been playing Skyrim. I've been playing Doom Brothers.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
you played a lot of video
Yeah.
games this week.
Yeah, diversification. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, he's trying to
10 minutes in each game.
That gaming portfolio. Yeah. I'm diversifying my
It's going
hog.
to diversify my time investment. That's what I got to do.
What's the next game review? Is it Parasite Eve 2?
Yeah,
And
this
then
is-
Bounty Hunter?
And then...
And then Bounty Hunter, but we
Bounty
have
Hunter.
we have something else in between that, I believe.
A game?
something.
I don't think we have anything between those.
Let's do a quick check in between the little break we get.
Yeah. I feel like there is, but we'll see.
What have you played this week, Schweiss?
Oh man, I finished up the platinum for Lightning Returns, so I got that out of the way.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It was really grindy at the end. You saw what I was doing. I had to do 20 upgrades to my equipment and 20 upgrades to shields and things of that nature. It was just shields. So, but what I had, you get like little components, little pieces to upgrade shit with during the course of the game, throughout the game, right? And I had like, 30 of these pieces. And I go in, I knock out all the other trophies, and I'm like, okay, what do I need to do for this? I look it up, and I go to the spot to upgrade. And I just spam through and upgrade a bunch, and then I save after I got the trophy for upgrading the weapons. And then I start working on the shields, and I run out of components, and I only had like 3 of them done, and I'm like, ooh, man, this is rough. So I go back in and I can actually remove the components from the upgrade, so I can like de-upgrade essentially, like downgrade the weapons again. But the problem is that when you do that, you have like there's a chance for the component to just disappear, to be broken in the process.
What?
Yeah. So I went and I pulled them all out of the weapons. And then I just had to keep playing my numbers. I would like have all the components from the weapons, and then I would put them into the shields, and then pull them out of the shields. And if I got like 70% of them back again, I would keep it. If I didn't, I would have to restart because I had to get 20 or 30 upgrades, and the only way I was going to do that is by upgrading and then downgrading, and then upgrading and downgrading. So I had to like keep playing my odds until I got the perfect stretch, dude. It was fucking retarded. It was so dumb, and it was a bronze too. It was the stupid bronze trophy keeping me away from the platinum.
I feel like some of the times like the bronze is like the fucking hardest trophies to get.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like you would get a gold for just nothing.
If that was true, you'd have more golds than bronze.
No,
Well,
there's
there's
like they put the
as an
golds
average.
as like
I was talking to
they're-
Caleb because if bronze are so hard, then,
Well, I think it's
There are just a lot of like the ones that he has for the bronze. There's a shitload that are like that.
yeah,
That just
it's
take a lot of time or ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it's a cost analysis thing that Craig is getting into here. Like, is it really worth the 15 points for the bronze? It's not even that good, but it's the thing keeping me away from the platinum. So I knocked that out. Thank God. I don't have to return to that game anymore. Not that I didn't like it. It's just that grindy final trophy was awful. I burned through Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. I played that game. I played Parasite Eve 2 for about 5 hours, 6 hours, I think, so far. And I have put about that much into God of War 3. I'm going to try to platinum that thing. I only have like 4 more
another
trophies.
8 hours to go. On that one.
I fucked up. I died during one of the parts, or like restarted from a checkpoint, and I forgot to grab one of the godly items, so I have to start the game over and play at least 5 hours after I get to a dungeon/puzzle thing that I have to complete without dying. So it's going to be a little longer than I anticipated,
You're
but
gonna have to do like 2 playthroughs,
I'm
at least
gonna-
up to the Hera part.
yeah, that only took me 5 hours though. So
Well, then you should finish up the one you're on right now.
I
Get
will.
the rest of the trophies.
I will. That's what I'll do, and then I'll start over and get the godly items. So that's going to be my 14th platinum. So,
Wow.
yeah, and I think that's all I've
Jesus.
played. So
Okay, so did anybody beat the game?
Yep.
yes.
yep.
Oh, Jesus, no. Okay, Craig.
I beat Parasite Eve 2 and The Division.
Okay, Parasite Eve 2. The Division.
So
Really?
I beat Brothers.
What? What are you... What?
You just put the mathematical symbol for division right there instead of writing it out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
Craig?
beat
Or-
Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, and I also beat The Division. And see, when you say I beat The Division, you mean I have played all of the storyline for the main content, because there wasn't even
They
credits.
gave us a pop-up that was like the end game. You
But-
beat the game at that point.
Wait,
It's hard to know with these large open multiplayer games.
Is this like the Tom Clancy, the other one where there's a final
The
mission?
Rainbow Six one?
No.
Ish.
So we went through the main story of the base game as well.
Yeah, we also leveled up to 30, so there's no more levels for us. So there's like,
But now it's item level, so that you're
story
going
stuff.
for. So
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
all extra stuff now.
So now it's an MMO.
yeah,
well,
What's happening?
pretty much.
Fun.
Fish twice.
I beat Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, and I also beat Lightning Returns, and I didn't beat Parasite Eve 2. I was gonna try to, but things got in the way.
I
Almost
beat nothing. Okay.
Man, you're getting behind. You're like cam numbers of last year.
yeah, of yesteryear.
Hopefully, Lightning Returns helps me a little bit. So we're gonna review Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. What's,
We are, but wait, we have one more thing I want to dive into. Now, I know some of us take our vows and our New Year's resolutions a little more seriously than others. And I know I can't really talk when it comes to this,
Hold on.
What?
Don't we do this after?
Yeah, tribunal is usually later.
Jesus.
do you want to say it? Or do you want to just get it done
Let's
now?
just do it now.
All right,
Jesus
fine.
Christ.
We
So
also need questions, which I noticed you don't have.
Questions, come on.
Easy, easy.
Take you to tribunal for that, bitch.
So Caleb Craig, this is something I noticed last night. So
Where
we
is
got
it? Where's
we
the
got
thing?
fine. I was gonna do it after I called him out on it. So we
you
got
had
a
it.
No,
Okay.
that's the drop to let people know we're getting into it.
Yeah.
So we got a $10 PlayStation Network gift card from Shinru, one of our forum members, to play Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne,
Yep.
the 7th. And here's what happened. So we got $10 gift card, right? The game comes up, rings up to be $9.99, but Utah has this sweet thing now where we charge taxes on online purchases where we
Yeah,
used to
literally
not.
just happened like, what, a month or two ago?
Something like that, yes. And the total for this game is now $10.36 or 37 cents. I can't remember which. So Caleb Craig, I hereby find you guilty of spending money on video games.
You find me guilty
This year.
You can't find me
I-
guilty. You're no
you
judge.
are guilty of this crime.
I am guilty of nothing
Caleb, what did you say at the beginning of the year?
that I wouldn't buy a game.
You wouldn't buy a game. You wouldn't spend.
Spend
I was
money.
sent.
What
a game
does
on a game.
What does buying a game truly mean? Does it mean spending money to obtain a game? Because
It was a game for Nude Clan.
I feel that that is exactly what buying a game is. Whether or not that game is 10 cents,
Okay.
$100, it's not the dollar amount that matters. It's the policy. It's the rhetoric behind buying of the game.
Okay, you do realize that Shinru sent us this game, which means it is a game for our reviewing of Nude Clan, which means the 38 cents that we had to pay, both you and I, by the way, so you also would be in tribunal for this.
I accept my punishment.
It's finito. We don't need to do this.
I don't think so.
Because it's for a Nude Clan review.
But it's only for a Nude Clan review
Because
after
they
we
sent us.
But they only sent us $10, Caleb.
For the
It was
intent of purchasing the
$10.37.
game, which it covered the $9.99 of the game. The
I gotta
taxes
say-
is a new thing for us.
Caleb. It's only a part of Nude Clan if it gets voted in or if the game is gifted. The
It was
game-
gifted. He sent us the gift cards
90?
with the intent of purchasing a $9.99 game.
It was not $9.99.
Yes, it was.
It
was
was
$9.99, and then
and
tax
37 cents.
afterwards is different.
Caleb, it's either paid for or it's not. I mean, we got to decide here. So
I can't argue this. There's no argument for you
How is
whatsoever.
there not? You say you come at me from an angle of it's for the show, right? But
It's
only
for the show.
It's
and
only
it was sent to us as a gift, which means we have to play it because we took that out that we would do it.
right. We have to play.
Which means it will become a review, which means that because of that it's a review, it's a game for Nude Clan.
Right,
which means
but-
any purchase towards it.
Right, but what you're
Doesn't matter.
saying though is that if we then review Overwatch, it becomes a part of Nude Clan, and it doesn't
No,
matter.
we already said we were going to play Nocturne. We already said that. We
Right.
announced it like 2 weeks ago.
So yeah, in that case, it is a purchase.
we
from-
already even thanked
For
him
Nude
for
Clan,
sending
so-
it to us, which means that it
Man,
is
that was-
a game
That was then.
that he sent us.
That was then, and he sent us 99% of that game.
Yeah, but
That
now-
other
but
1%?
now, since because he wants you to play this game, the game has become for Nude Clan. So I think the point is moot now. Yeah, you guys paid an extra 37 cents in taxes, and it wasn't actually 37. Hey, back up now. The 37 cents you paid wasn't for the fucking game. It was because you bought the fucking game. You got to pay 37 cents to the government. So it wasn't even for the game. So I think that point is moot altogether.
All right, so you say we should be innocent because the game doesn't naturally have to be taxed?
Yes, because the
So
price
man has tainted the purchase?
So
the Utah State government has
because
taken the purchase.
because the developers of the game are only getting the $9.99. The 37 cents is going to the state.
Yep. I agree with Cameron. I think that Caleb initially paid for the game with the gift card,
Yeah.
and then the Utah State tax was tacked onto it, and he had to pay solely the tax over the $10 amount out of his own pocket.
Correct.
Well, we'll just have to see what the listeners think. Are we guilty or are we innocent of this?
Well,
crime?
innocent.
Skull says taxation is theft. So
Well,
his opinion is up the whole matter.
I agree. I agree. But we'll leave that up to you guys. So let us know. What do you think? Should we be punished? It's funny though because I bought it and then I was like, I'm gonna totally rail on Caleb. for
There will
this.
be a poll.
Yeah, there will
Okay.
be. We'll see
right.
what you guys think. What you guys think, and if we're found guilty, we'll come up with a good.
So basically,
Someone
he's
could
saying that he bought this for the intent of trying to screw me over.
Well, no. Wait, who bought what? The
You bought Nocturne, and while you were buying Nocturne, you were like, "Oh, he's got to buy this for 37 cents, so I'm gonna try and screw him over."
yeah, of course I said that.
Yeah. So you're a bitch.
Why would I not say that though? I'm just trying to uphold the rules, the law that we have put in place. That's the thing here.
I'm protected under the rules that we have put in place.
Caleb.
It's true.
Are we?
Yes, I am. I don't know about
He's
you.
just stalling to pull up the questions. That's what he's doing.
yeah.
All right. So we have a quick question here from Shinru. Correct upcoming game schedule order, he says.
Should we just put it on the fucking site so we don't have to go into Google Drive to find this goddamn thing?
So they know when we're just fucking with the schedule.
Yeah. And shouldn't be like, excuse me, you said that the next game would be a Caleb and Cameron game, but in fact it is not.
Yeah, because Joe took
That would have actually
weeks
been
over.
really useful.
Yeah, maybe this is something we should add to the site. I mean, that's something we have over on Ultima. We have a list of everything that we will do, everything that's coming up.
All the games anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. You don't know what the order is? Cause
No, I do.
Okay,
So
okay.
right now it should be my episode. So Caleb or Cameron and I are reviewing a game, which we swapped the quad movie review, and then it's a Cameron episode. Me and
Oh,
Craig.
okay, so then in 2 weeks we have Parasite Eve.
Yeah, technically, yeah,
Okay.
because we swapped a few things around, and then
I
it's,
guess next episode we'll be reviewing Division Cam. We might as well. Both of us beat it.
I guess so. Instead of planning an episode, I'm just going to have to plan a division review. So
that
let's do
works. And then
I feel like that's an easy way out.
that's a good way.
We are a
it's
video
good
game.
thing.
More
Yeah,
reviews,
We should
the
have
better.
more reviews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we encourage the I beat a game and you beat a game. Let's just review this on my episode thing.
yeah, it's totally fine. Then we have a Caleb Craig episode, and a Q&A episode. So this is the one where you guys get to ask us all of your those questions that you've been really itching to ask the Nude Clan.
Burning questions.
And we'll dive into a bunch of those.
Burning. This sounds like something you got to talk to your doctor about.
Yeah. Erection that lasts longer than 4 hours. You know, all of
I
it.
doubt you've had that problem.
You know,
That's the only problem I've ever had.
you just got to talk to the doctor about your
Wait, it's
raging
supposed to go
gonorrhea.
down?
Yeah. Then we have Joe's episode, and then after that we have the quad game based on another entertainment
So
medium,
Bounty Hunter.
which
Wait.
is Bounty Hunter. Yeah,
How far away is Bounty Hunter then from now?
Bounty Hunter from now technically is like a month.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah, so we have some time
Okay.
because of that Q&A episode that we have in between,
All
which
right.
should be a really fun one.
Should be enough time for Caleb to actually get it done, you know, with all the trouble he's having.
Yeah.
With it, so
What's after
Fucking
that?
Bounty
Just
Hunter.
do
I want to destroy
is
that
it the
game.
7 weeks away?
After that one, after the quad based, is my episode, and then Cameron and Joe.
Oh, so that's how many weeks away is that? Just checking.
Enough for a vote.
That's week 14, and right now we
enough
are
time to
on
campaign for Fable 2.
week 6, so that's 8 weeks away.
8 weeks away. Okay, next week we got to do a vote then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys will have something to do next week. Let's see what Shinru, what his idea on our upcoming game schedule looks like. He says, is this the game schedule in order? Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Okay, that's accurate. Parasite Eve 2. Yeah, there might be something in between.
Yeah, Division.
Division.
Star Wars Bounty Hunter, yes. Persona 5, no.
Way.
The Persona
Way
5 is like way far away. Yeah.
Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, no. Horizon Zero Dawn, no. And Armored Core 3, LOL. Never. He's asking if he's
never
missed
say
any
never.
games.
Never say never.
Yeah, he said,
Horizon Zero Dawn.
No
will
one
be
said
reviewed.
that one of us can make a forced entry, so
yeah,
Wait,
if you-
one of us can't make a force?
no one
entry?
said we couldn't do it. So
Are
Armored
you
Core
saying
3.
that you're gonna donate $10 to our Patreon just to make Joe play Armored Core 3?
That's not.
very likely, yeah.
No.
It's not written anywhere. It doesn't say I can't do
my
it.
4 nominations are Armored Core 3, Armored Core 3, and
Well, I
No,
just
Armored
picked
Core
the Armored
1,
Core
2,
series,
and
yeah,
No, you just do 1, 2, 3, and 4.
yeah,
And then
Yeah,
we can
I guess.
and Armored Core
Answer.
5, yeah.
maybe for answer we'll make
No one says I
sense
can't.
once
I
we-
can't make that donation.
Cameron,
so.
I will murder you.
I'll have to just make a fun Patreon name that you won't even know is me.
Yeah,
So-
but if you actually do that, he'll automatically assume that it's you.
I know. So now if someone does it and I don't do it, he's gonna blame me for it.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. And then you deny it vehemently, and it's just totally. you.
Well, if anybody
I'll
puts
show
an
you my
Armored Core
recent
game, it's going to be
transactions.
on there. It's going to be voted for.
Not
it's
even
totally
funny.
gonna be voted.
Not
for.
even funny. Don't.
Hey,
fucking
bad
say it.
games make funny reviews.
Yeah, here's the thing though.
They don't
Shinru.
make fun life.
Yeah, here's the thing about Shin Megami Tensei. I don't have time to do that right now, and I know it's a 50-hour game, and I know it's a gifted game, but we can't. There's no way in hell that Caleb and I are going to be able to just knock that game out. Like there's nothing. Like it's nothing to
Yeah,
us.
it's a 60-hour game. It's going to take a little while.
Yeah.
It's 20 hours longer than your playthrough of
So
Zestria.
Caleb has
so-
a 60-hour game and a 105-hour game to get started.
Yeah, I got some time.
And
to-
he's expected to beat those week after week, or like those, one of them, and then 2 weeks later beat the other.
Do you think
one,
we don't
so.
have jobs? Is that what you think? We don't have
I don't.
stuff to do day to day?
So-
yeah, we know you don't.
So yeah, we don't want to be dicks, but it's going to be a little bit before I can get into that because I also have Final Fantasy 14,
Yeah.
which is a huge fucking game. That's going to be coming up in the next week, so I'm going to be very
so like
busy.
it's going to be something played in the meantime.
Yeah,
like
and,
a back burner game.
Yeah, and it's I hate to set the precedent that we are just going to play stuff right away when we get it. We'll play it when we can. And certainly I am probably going to play Horizon Zero Dawn first, but that's because I'm very much interested in Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, it's a newer game and it's only like
I've been
20
having a lot of
hours.
fun playing it.
and I'm not
It's been
interested
fun.
in Nocturne at this time, so I will play it. I just won't play it.
Play it in the order that it was purchased for you.
I don't know what that order is.
It was Horizon Zero Dawn first, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Before
I'm not-
Nocturne?
Yeah.
No, technically he sent us Nocturne before. Dun dun dun.
But when did Jamu actually mail off the copies of Horizon
Well,
Zero
what is
Dawn?
this?
What is
We can't be held to the standard of the
tell you.
USPS. We just barely got over the fact that we can't be tried because of taxation, and now we're gonna be having to play Shin Megami Tensei because
He purchased these games on the 18th.
There's still a vote for that.
on the 18th. You say?
The games were purchased on the 18th.
Okay, Caleb, pull up Messenger, PlayStation Messenger, and let's
Jesus
find out.
Christ.
Let's find out
What is
exactly
this?
when.
Too much. Too much.
No, no.
Sorry. The 17th.
The 17th.
Yeah.
Wait. 17th our time or Sweden?
It was the 17th of our time.
Okay. Let me see what.
Oh, no, you're going to pull in fucking time travel now? What is
this?
It's too much.
No.
What did?
Oh! 18th for the message from Shinru. Horizon Zero Dawn will be played first.
Oh, my God.
On all accounts. Excellent. Tremendous right there. So we I don't mind playing them in the order that we receive them, now that I know that Nocturne is after Horizon Zero Dawn, which I'm itching to play.
Okay.
So
For all this itchy going around, you gotta get that fucking checked.
I know.
Taken care of.
Gonorrhea is a bad thing, my friend.
I'm thinking we quit life for like a month and a half and just clear out Ultima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just quit life.
Then you can play all these games.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
He's gonna pay for the fucking mortgage though.
So
You guys just can't move. You'll have to stay here.
you can't just call your mortgage company and be like,
Wait
"Hey,
for it. we know
all those extra payments I did, could you just cover me?"
we know
for
a
little bit?"
certain Scode and girlfriend. Maybe that's a format worth learning from.
Oh shit.
What are you talking
A
about?
certain Scode and girlfriend.
Oh, so I don't do anything?
Yeah, you're a stay-at-home.
Nothing.
suck.
I'm a stay-at-home piece of shit.
Yeah, playing video games, just working on the dream.
Yeah.
Working on the podcast.
He doesn't
Gonna
even
make it big
He
someday.
doesn't even clean the house.
Yeah, that's true. Well, neither of them know what that is,
Oh,
what that C word means.
No, she does.
No, she doesn't.
She does once every 6 months. She understands what it means.
Dude, you were
What?
not there the last month.
Well, he
I
did
mean,
say every 6 months.
The only cleaning.
I did not say regularly. I
Dude,
said she
the
does
fucking-
clean every once. She'll do like a spring cleaning thing.
The fucking flies were disgusting.
Yeah.
She would regularly use my bathroom because their bathroom was shit. Seriously, it was made out of shit.
Made out of shit.
Yes, or you couldn't tell it wasn't made out of shit because they didn't fucking clean
Yeah,
it.
dude. If these people procreate, we just have to kill them. We just have to kill them. What are we gonna do?
the sea.
I thought we got all the offensiveness out in episode 69. Are we gonna do a eugenics conversation this week? Is that what we're gonna go into? Selective breeding? Is that
We're
episode
just-
70? Eugenics.
Let me be clear.
We're
and
as
Brothers, A Tale of
offensive
Two
as
Sons.
we need
Okay.
to be.
Cody and Sarah are white. They also
Are you saying that just so you
No.
don't get in
They
trouble
also-
for race?
need to not breed.
Wait, are you assuming that our eugenics plan
Oh my
would,
god!
would target non-whites?
Racial
with-
genocide? What is
Why
this,
would you even
Joe?
think that, Joe? You're terrible.
Oh my god!
That's,
Fucking racist.
That's coming from a place that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, and he's German.
Yeah.
I just don't want the spawn of Cody and Sarah to exist.
Yeah, that's
That-
fair. I don't- I
Yeah,
don't
it is
either.
fair. It is fair if you know those people.
Yeah, that's a scary thought.
And then they're the whole reason why I lived in the closet for like 4 months. It's
Yeah.
their fault.
yeah, you would have stayed in that other place, wouldn't you have? You'd have
Yeah.
been just fine. No,
Dude, I loved that place. That was a comfortable place to be.
yeah.
The closet?
No, the fucking townhome. We
Everything
fell
fell to shit the day he came out.
One man's journey out of the closet was harder than he could imagine.
Joe's next movie.
Oh my god, no!
Man decides to leave church. Man becomes gay. Man slowly comes out over time. Like, man, why do your movies always have the same themes? Like, are you fucking trying to tell us something here?
Because Brokeback Bakery
It's a
is
cry
real.
for help.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's gonna be the order of the games. When you guys send us a game, We will get to it. It's just gonna take us a little while. I don't know, like Joe, how much of Horizon Zero Dawn, I mean, do you plan on playing in the coming months?
I plan on beating one game at a time. I don't like doing that in multiple games.
What about two shows?
FF14 will be the exception, where
So you'll play another game.
I'll probably
then.
carve out 2 days a week to play 14 and 1 day a week to play the Nude Clan game.
2 days a week. That's what we got.
For 14, yeah.
How many hours are you thinking?
Probably just start at 5 and go till
We
10,
drop
maybe. Yeah,
10. That's
Yeah.
10 hours a week. That's not enough,
that is enough.
dude.
That is definitely.
But you don't have a job. It should be like 3 times
Caleb.
that.
If my parents see me playing video games all night long, they will murder me.
They don't have to see you do it.
Yes, they do. I have to live there for a little while.
You got a laptop. You could come over here.
Yeah, Alistair brings up a good point. He said this on the stream a little while ago. He said we're under no obligation to play every game people send in, and that we're only.
I'm
we're
under
only
no
men.
I am under no obligation.
Yeah, it's a time obligation more than anything though. Like we will get to it. It's just
Yeah, we promised that we'd do it, so we're gonna like go for it, but we're not gonna do it instantly. So
Yeah, we'll come up with something though. We'll come up with some way to make it a little more manageable,
yeah,
and
especially like the super long RPGs. Because I mean, if it's like the short games, like the Brothers, the 3-hour one, that's one that we can like.
Yeah,
do.
yeah, but the sucky part is that a lot of our listener base loves those really long RPGs, and that's not a bad thing.
No.
It's just hell
It
to
just
our
means that
lives.
those RPGs are gonna take time.
Yeah, so the method we might come up with could just be we'll play whatever we want.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get
Whatever,
it done
which is
faster
shitty,
than Joe
but-
beats Estria. I mean,
I don't know, man. You guys haven't. Cameron doesn't even own Persona 5, so
I don't, but I need to soon.
So I don't know. Yeah, we'll play it when we can, but
yeah.
there's no promises.
I have no obligation.
But will you-
I said Zero Dawn, yes. It's an exception.
Because it's already gifted and it's a new game and it's interesting. Is that what?
Yeah, and since you three are all gonna, we might as well make it the mega game.
No,
I get game reviews
It's
too
just
far
a
out.
game that we will play. All 4 of us.
Shut up, Caleb.
See, that's why I was asking, like, what your plans are to play it. Is that going to be the next game you play outside of Bounty Hunter?
If I beat Bounty Hunter and we're still playing 14, then the next game would be Horizon, I think.
Okay.
Or some Horizon, and then yeah,
Okay.
we might as well make an order for it off air so that I have a date that I gotta go beat it by.
All right.
Otherwise, it won't happen.
If we're all playing, I mean, I don't mind just having that as a regular game or replacing something with it, and then having our mega game, because I don't know if we want to do the mega game that's in, like, a few months. As
We
a
could
game that's,
replace
like,
mine
getting
and
old.
Cameron's thing and just like switch the weeks.
We could. I don't know.
Yeah,
Fucking never Fable 2.
never. No, it'll be Fable 2 in 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it'll be some other bullshit game and not Fable 2.
I'm gonna nominate Fable 2 without you if we don't do it.
How dare you, Cameron?
I know. I mean, I want to play that fucking game, man.
Do you have it?
No, but I will.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, shit. Anyways, so that's not the order, but
That's the confusion of the order.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
fuck. Let's get into this Brothers Tale of Two Sons game.
Oh, I guess we don't have to check anything. You got a trailer
Oh
for
yeah,
it?
shit. I don't know if there is one. I imagine there would be. But...
Because
You
the
know, we
question
have, like,
was us
a
checking.
bunch of other questions, and you always go with like newer ones, and I don't know why.
It's because that's what
It drives me nuts too, Caleb.
we don't have a bunch of older questions. Are you fucking retarded?
We have a few, and you went with one that happened like this week.
Well, what ones do we have? No, we're gonna look. What ones haven't we answered?
Forums, there you go.
Whoa, Cameron. I hear that tone.
All right, so we have Megadeth fans in a nutshell.
Never answered that.
Yeah, we didn't do that one.
Okay, you're right. We didn't answer that. PlayStation Now, we didn't answer that, but no, we totally did. We just said we haven't used it. What's the maddest you've ever been at a game?
We haven't done that
We
one.
haven't done that one.
Oh shit, maybe I have missed a few.
Dude, you've missed a ton.
Well, it doesn't matter because we have a huge Q&A episode anyways. Fuck you. The list is more important. It's prioritizing. But it does fuck up the order with the site. It gets all weird. So you could always do it yourself. You don't have to interject. You guys could do something every once in a while. You know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you
Hey,
don't.
Craig.
You're the one in
It's,
charge
Hey,
of the
Craig.
computer. What?
You're now in charge of questions.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, pull up the review too while you're pulling up that
Pull up what review?
the review that we got.
Oh, okay. Well, we do that at the end. We do the reviews at the end. We also have to decide on a review that we're
Still
going to
pull
give.
it up so you don't have to take 20 minutes to pull everything up.
I will. We gotta decide on a winner for the review too. The Mortal Kombat DVD. So
Oh shit, we got to do that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna be sweet.
Shit, we should have done that before we started press record. Okay.
Probably. Yeah.
It can be a live decision.
Yeah.
Those any good?
Yeah. Love the 1893s. These are two new flavors. So I have this one's like a grapefruit cola.
Yeah, I smelled the grapefruit. I thought it was on your breath, but then I realized it was down there. I was like, oh, come on. What is that grapefruit?
That's interesting. I got a lemonade Kickstart over there if you want it. It's got tons of caffeine.
I
Tons.
should probably get back
Got a
on.
good amount.
I should probably get back on the wagon.
Back on the wagon.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, for you Twitch listeners, Joe totally pulled out like a thing of hamburger out of his backpack.
This raw fucking hamburger.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was frozen when
the
it
look
went
of
into the
horror on his
backpack.
face, and then he immediately went to his backpack, and he's like, "Oh no!" Just like a pound of hamburger just emerged from the backpack.
Yeah, it was.
Sopping hamburger.
Actually, you know what? That would be hard to stay on the diet right now because
You just lost all your
I
fucking
just
hamburger.
lost most of my food.
Yeah.
I got some sausages and some eggs, but I don't want to
You know,
eat that
if
for
you-
the whole day.
If you go and eat that hamburger, you would be extra on the diet. I bet. Because you'd be like spewing everything that you have
Oh yeah,
within.
good point. Good point. Yeah.
Get back in ketosis while also having fever and food poisoning.
So yeah, I would like your Mountain Dew Kickstart.
All right,
I would
it's on the
appreciate
couch.
it.
Go get it.
On the couch.
You know what you should do? You should grab
Mountain
the
Dew Kickstart.
yeah.
New
Drink
plan.
official sponsor of Nude Clan. No, what you should do though,
That'd
Caleb,
be
is
awesome.
crack one and then go like
we have
pour
flashed the
the
monster label so many times.
the contents of that hamburger bag into one and then be like, yeah, it's this new flavor. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
It's fetid meat.
Yeah, the fetid meat flavored. And you're like, and he's like, wow, that's about right, isn't it? Not sure why this exists, but you know.
It's a little bloody for my taste, but
Anybody else's vision cutting out? Like, guys, I had a really hard time over here.
there's a vague taste of salmonella in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Salmonella.
Something.
That's from chicken, my friend.
oh, what's
It's from
E. coli.
chicken and lizards.
You can get
And
E.
lizards?
coli
It's
from
in their
beef,
skin.
parasites from beef. I'll have to think of what
Yeah.
else you can get from beef.
Mostly E. coli. You got to be
Yeah.
the most careful.
E. coli. I think that's the one that I was thinking of.
So did I have salmonella that day that the SCODE gave me his day-old chicken?
I don't
You
know.
might
You could
have.
have had anything.
Yeah, it could just be. It could have been.
It's just
anything,
bacteria growing on the chicken when it's been set out for too long.
Yeah.
I spewed from both ends, just so you know.
I know. We know.
Everyone knows.
Everyone
yeah.
knows it. You know it. I know it.
It was not tremendous.
Yeah. Very underwhelming. All right, let's do this. Okay, come on, trailer. Oh.
We've got the nice cut scene of the castle from Last Guardian in there.
Yeah.
This looks like Eco.
Yeah. That's literally the whole game right there.
That was the majority of the game. Yeah.
The majority of the game in 1 minute.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So that is the
Okay.
2013 E3 trailer for Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
How did
That
they
was
do
the
it on
E3
Xbox?
trailer, and they put it on the Xbox first.
They put it on both. They just did
I'm
that.
just wondering how the controls were on the. Okay, I can see.
It's
with the
one
sticks.
stick.
Okay, it makes sense with the sticks. Never mind. Sticks are fine.
Yeah. So anyway, Brothers: Tale of Two Sons is an adventure game produced by Starbreeze Studios. They are actually based out of Stockholm, Sweden.
Starbreeze sound like a euphemism for a fart.
Kinda. The
What made you think that?
I don't know. Starfish.
Star Home Breeze.
Starbreeze. Yeah, I can see that. Nice.
Got a nice little breeze.
Starbreeze Studio.
Yeah, it would be a silent one though. I think it'd be dignified, just like
The silent but deadly one.
No,
Yeah.
it's the star that can't quite hold itself closed anymore. So it's just
yeah.
Low shutter speed.
its aperture.
speed.
Its aperture is always slightly open. What the
Fuck. This is a camera thing now?
Caleb got into.
sphincter, man.
Caleb just barely opened up a fucking. Oh, what the hell is that website that you post pictures all the time? Instagram. He got an Instagram account, so
What the hell is Instagram?
he's got photos on the mind.
There is no. I don't think there is a shutter speed on phones. There's no shutter.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there isn't one.
It's all fake. Yeah, it's all digital.
Yeah, so the game it's based on a third-person view where you actually control two characters at the same time. The two brothers are moved individually by either two thumbsticks on the controller or the WASD keys and the arrow keys on your keyboard. It's a game where you use a lot of cooperation between the two characters.
Between your two hands. Yeah.
Between your two hands, yeah. Your left hand cooperates with your right hand all the time. One of the
I
other
was unfamiliar with this.
Yes.
one of the other interesting aspects of the game is all of the in-game dialogue is spoken in some fictional language, and apparently this is based on Lebanese Arabic. And
Okay.
so the story is told completely through actions and gestures, expressions, emotions, etc. There is no discernible dialogue in this game whatsoever. The story in this thing, you basically begin as a young boy named Nai, who is paying his respects at the gravesite of his dead mother who drowned at sea, and he was there and wasn't able to save her, so he's kind of haunted by this whole thing. His older brother, Naya, calls him to help their ill father. It's like a fucking painstaking part of the game where you have to, like, control the two brothers.
It's where you're first learning how to use the two different
Characters.
two
yeah.
different characters controls. type
Yeah, and
thing,
you're
so.
like wheeling your dad up to the village doctor because he's fucked up. I think he's a
He's sick.
smoker. Is what happened. He's on the tobacco and he smokes like 6 packs a day. So he's
vague sickness that's making him cough all the time.
Yeah. So you bring him up to the doctor, and then you get set on this grand quest to go to the Tree of Life or something along those lines, some big tree off in the distance to kind of pull the water from it, and to bring back to your father so that he can be healed from his lung cancer that he has from all the smoking he's been doing over the years. And there's some crazy parts where you traverse through the woods at night. Or there's a bunch of wolves.
That part was actually pretty fast for me, but
Yeah, no, it glitched on me, but yeah, there's a lot of like, there's a part where you're going around and there's this like village asshole. That's what I call him, and he's
that
always
village
trying to like,
asshole.
yeah, he's like trying to cut you off and like get
he's
in your
always
way.
like, oh, you can't get past me.
Yeah, and
It
you
was
sick
so
a dog
dumb.
on him, so you do that, and then there's
Like you stick like a little teeny border collie on him, and that was enough.
yeah, the guy's a puss. And then you go into like the caves, the mountainous region, and you like reunite two cave trolls together. One of them looks
Troll
like
with troll wife.
yeah, one of them looks like Snooky, and you finally get near the end. You meet up with this girl who is seems
You save a girl who's going to be ritually sacrificed.
yeah, and then she ends up being a giant evil spider woman.
Yeah.
So it turns into like the Hobbit kind of. Or
She turns into like, you know how a centaur's half man, half horse. If you're not
Half
watching
devil.
Mortal Kombat.
Spytar. Yeah.
but it's half. It's the woman top with the spider bottom.
Yeah, so it's
she's
like
an arachne.
yeah, there you go. Whatever, if that's what it is. Yeah.
Whatever he just fucking
What are you,
said.
some kind of fan?
Yeah. So you do that, and then
Yeah, you brutalize her too.
yeah, you brutalize her, but before you finish, before you finish up with her, she actually skewers the older brother with one of her
Poison stick.
poison legs,
Yeah.
and he ends up dying. Like you bring the water from the tree of life and you try to heal him, and it doesn't do anything for him, and it's like super emotional. There's no
Yeah, because you have to fucking bury your brother.
there's a scene where you're dragging him over and you have to like dig a grave.
You drag your brother, drop him into the grave, then you push the dirt over it.
Yeah. And once you do that, I mean, you basically head back home and cure your dad. You bring the water from the tree to him, and this poor fucker, man, he's cured, so he's not going to die, but like it cost him one of his sons. So now he lives on knowing that his son died for him to be healed. Yeah, dude, it's like deep. It's fucking heavy. It's
Dude,
fuck.
yeah, this game, it starts out kind of like a light children's game. You have a fun little village of village idiots trying to get in your way and stuff. But as you go through the game, it just starts to get darker and darker to where you get to this part where it looks like the Last Guardian Castle. You go into this giant's area and you get this owl griffin out of a cage. And it's like Super Last Guardian to where you're flying on the back of the owl griffin.
Yeah.
And then it lands you on the edge of this battle zone, and then the griffin dies right there in front of you. And so you have that kind of moment of heaviness, and then you start going through this battlefield littered with corpses of giants. And then they're just bleeding into the creek that you have to go through, and then you have to like cut off their limbs. You have to shoot a bow into one's head just to get them to move so you can continue through. And then at one point you just get doused in blood, head to toe, both your guys. You have to walk through, pretend you're this deity covered in blood.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
dude.
the
It's
game,
like all
the game
over.
starts light, but as you keep going, the game gets dark. Then it gets.
But this
emotionally
game is
heavy.
only like 2 hours long, right?
4, but I
it's
did it
4,
in
okay.
about 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 3 to 4 hour game, and it's insane because there's an instant tone shift. Like there's like it's super peaceful, and then suddenly there's people hanging from trees, and it's like
Yeah.
holy shit! Like this shit just got serious, you know.
It starts out like, oh, this is a fun little kids game. No, it's not.
Yeah,
There wasn't even like a hint at what was going to come in the early on.
not really. I could tell that
Yeah.
the chick was going to turn into something evil. Like
Well,
she's-
the thing is, you keep going on. She keeps leading you on. Your brother keeps trying to tug you in the other direction, but the older brother just needs some puss, so he's
Yeah.
gonna follow her. He turns into, and he ends up dying for it in the end. So you know,
yeah, that's a good allegory there. Don't go for it. You know,
Don't go for
stay
the puss.
celibate. Yeah,
just don't be fooled by their wily ways. Stay
yeah.
clean.
Don't trust it. It's a fucking lie.
Wow.
Honestly, though, it's always impressive, and for me, this game kind of reminded me of Journey in a way. It's like a game that has a really, really loose story, and it's like just really interesting looking. And but honestly, for me, I think just on a personal level, I preferred this game over Journey by far because the amount of the visceral feel of it is insane, considering there's not a single word spoken in English this entire time. They don't speak English. You get it based on their
Like what
interactions
happens?
and on shit like that. And I think it's absolutely amazing what they were able to create with the story in this game. I think it's I like how it doesn't have to explain everything. Like we got the moment where we find the weird indigenous people and we bathe ourselves in blood because we see like this weird like statue that they're worshiping, and then we make ourselves, the brothers like get on each other's shoulders and look like the
They
statue.
both are on each other's shoulders.
Yeah, and they rescue. It's like a ball. They rescue the girl that ends up turning into a spider, right?
Yeah.
And from them doing that, and it's like, well, I have no context for any of that shit, but just the heaviness of the fact that you fucking
It communicates emotions really well. It doesn't need actual language to communicate. It was a simple story communicated through
It shows.
emotion.
It doesn't tell it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's honestly, it's more emotional than most games I've ever played, and it
Pretty sure you would have
accomplished.
cried. You would have cried.
It accomplished something that Final Fantasy 15 couldn't even dream of accomplishing in the 30 hours of story that thing has, with no dialogue. So I say kudos to these guys for creating such a I don't know, a human experience to this game, and I was blown away by it. I was not expecting a game with a story like that, really,
Okay.
to be honest.
So, what do you give the story?
I'm going to give the story a 10. I think it's fine.
Story a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I think it's fine. 10 out of 10.
Nothing wrong with it at all. I think it accomplishes more than most video game stories as far as the emotional response. And, that's coming from me, and I don't really give emotion very often. So
And you have to
Feel
think of
nothing.
this because the boy was with the mom as she died at sea, right?
yeah, and then he's
And
with
then he's with his brother as his brother dies. So he's seeing his mom and his brother die. And that boy is a strong fuck, too.
Yeah, well, what's funny, it's also, the game also does one other thing with the story, and I want to touch on before we move on to gameplay. Each brother has kind of their own command, and there's a few parts where the older brother has to carry the younger brother on his back while they're swimming because he's afraid of the water because of what
Can't
happened with
swim.
his mom, I believe.
Oh, okay, maybe that, yeah.
It's kind of connected to that, I feel. Obviously, it's never explained, but that's just kind of what I assume. And there's a moment where the older brother's dead now, and the younger brother has to, go through the water, and you actually have to use the older brother's control scheme
yeah.
to traverse the water. So
Yeah, I
he's
thought
like,
that was really cool because I wanted to touch on that too because there was a point where I'm trying to figure out how to get the water because the brother didn't want to go in the water, but then I'm figuring out maybe it's a part about him growing into his brother, him just becoming stronger in himself because the older brother was the stronger of the two. He'd do the heavy lifting parts of things, whereas the younger brother could sneak and get into going between bars and stuff. But then you use the brother's control, the stronger controls, to then get him through the more difficult areas to where now he can swim through the water using the brother's controls, and then he could jump up a cliff on his own, whereas before he needed his brother to boost him up.
yeah, so he took on the role of his older brother, and I thought that was a really cool thing.
It was a mix of himself and his brother is what I felt.
Yeah, and it was insane though because it took me forever to fucking figure that out. I was like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do?" The water's the only place I can go, and he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to go in the water.
I ran around a few times and I'm like, I'm just going to try the brother's controls just to see what happens.
Yeah, and it was like, oh wow, and I was like, that's actually a really cool gameplay / story mechanic that they added in there.
It's like the gravity of just him. I don't know, just the depth of that part to me, it was striking.
yeah. So yeah, perfect. Nothing wrong with it. The gameplay, it's a little bit frustrating at times. I mean, like I said, we have one brother being controlled.
So you know
by-
how people always say, rub your stomach and pat your head or something like that. You end up kind of doing a mix of both. Some
Yeah.
people can do it just fine, but that's what this was. Is you have to control two brothers who have their own separate controls, and once you get it down, it's really satisfying. It's frustrating at times because when you have the brother who's controlled with the controls on the right and he gets on the left hand side of the screen, it starts to get fucked up in your head because it's backwards. But it's really satisfying when you actually get things going.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like the sense of teamwork that the two brothers have with each other. They are both really good at certain things, but without each other, neither of them would be able to go on this adventure to save their father. Essentially,
So you control both at the same time.
Yeah. One you
That's-
control with the
con-
arrows. One you control.
You can. So there's certain parts that you have to control both of them at the same time, where you have to do things together, and so you're controlling each their own individual set of controls and getting them to go places and working together to get there. So
And this is on a keyboard.
yeah.
Okay.
And so WASD and arrows, spacebar, and right control.
So they just have one action and then.
So they have
directions?
the one.
Oh, you
control,
could
yeah.
do that on a controller.
Yeah, they have one action per item.
So
certain
they have
things
they have
certain actions.
their spacebar or the control, depending on which brother it is, and that is how they interact with everything. The
Okay.
grip is what it is, basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
The gameplay there's some light puzzle elements. I would say usually it's pretty straightforward. I mean, there's a part where you have to face off against a an evil troll, and you basically have to use one brother to open up a trap door and another brother to like step on the fingers of the one, and he like falls through and dies. There's a lot of moments of like a hang glider scene where you have both brothers and you have to hold on with the action button, and then you're trying to traverse this canyon.
You
and
have to shift them both over to one side to turn.
Yeah, to
shift
turn
them
it
over to
that
the
way
side.
and then turn it the other way, and you have to like dodge rocks and shit.
So a lot of the stuff I feel were simple enough, but just enough frustrating. So when you actually got something, it made you feel smart about yourself. But like you can focus on two different things at once. But
Yeah, honestly though, I got super fucked up, like you were saying. Whenever the guy I was controlling with my left hand was on the right side of the screen, I was like, and I like couldn't do it. I swear to God, it was like the scene from just swap hands. It was like the scene from fucking from Kill Bill where she's in the car when she's in the pussy wagon and she's trying to like get her toe to move again so she can walk. I'm like looking down at my hand and I'm like, obey me, do it. Because I try to, God, I just couldn't do it sometimes. You have to hold down spacebar to hold on to the ledges and stuff like that, and I would let go of my hand to stop moving so that I could grab the other brother, and I would just let go of the spacebar. Like I could not stop it. It was something that I had to really force myself to be able to do, and I died a bunch of times just with stupid shit like that because I just couldn't handle it. So the controls were, at first it was pretty frustrating, but honestly, it really grew on me. If I'm going to be
and
truly
then there's
honest.
parts where you're platforming, where you're just walking forward and you're jumping on stuff. I would like to do stuff with the brothers, how they'd go separate and do their own thing, because it felt really fun to go do that, where you're controlling two people doing two separate things, but then still getting there together.
Okay. Is that pretty much all there is to the gameplay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
there's
All right.
The gameplay, that's all it is. You're a mini puzzle solver.
Sort of puzzle.
And part of the puzzle is the controls.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, and honestly, there was a moment where I called it a moving truck simulator, because there's a bunch of parts where you have to grab there's one part of the game where you have to go grab this column of wood and use it to block this machine so you can walk across this causeway, right? And it's like you got to hold one brother, and like the one brother's like, all right, you go to your left, I'll move my right, and you have to like squeeze it through this tight space like you're moving a fucking couch into your living room from the moving van.
That's
And you're like, all
exactly
right,
what
no,
I
back
got
up,
from
back
that
up,
one,
back up. All right, lift your end higher. Okay, all right, now your left, my right. There's a lot of that, and you're like trying to control both of them at the same time, so it's like,
And then, controlling both. It was fun, though. When you're actually getting the controls down, you're moving it pretty fast, and that was where it was fun. Is when you're getting the controls, and they're complex, but it's fun because you're getting them.
yeah,
You
it's
feel
pretty,
accomplished. It gives you a nice sense of accomplishment after every puzzle. Like, you fucking did that, man.
yeah, it's pretty fulfilling, and there's not really much combat. I think the closest thing we got to combat would probably be
The spider trick.
Yeah, I guess that is a combat. That's
That's
boss
combat.
fight.
Yeah, you're hitting her and you're ripping her fucking legs off. So
Yeah, there's that, and then there's the part where the wolves are chasing you at night in the
that
woods.
wasn't combat.
No, you smack them with the flame, man.
No, you wave the flame at them, and then the wolf runs away.
Look, you're singeing their hairs. That's damage. So that's 1 point of damage to their health bar in RPG terms. But yeah, I felt like the gameplay was frustrating in the beginning, though, and very intuitive by the end. And honestly, the only thing I would say that I hate about the gameplay is whenever you're trying to use any sort of like lever or crank device.
Okay, so levers are fine. There's only one certain type of crank where it's the one that raises platforms, and the brothers have to do it together, and they're doing it together, but I timed it. There was this one platform we had to raise the Einstein dude up to your level so you can use his platform to walk over. It took a minute and a half to raise the platform.
Yeah, you're just sitting there holding.
You're
the
sitting there
button
holding down the control
It's
thing
like-
for an actual real world 1 minute and 30 seconds for them to crank it.
Yeah, it's just painstakingly slow, and there's nothing you can do to speed it up. I mashed all the controls. The only thing you can do is let go and start over. So that was that's the only downer I can think of as far as the gameplay.
It's like, oh yeah, it's a 4-hour game because they fucking make this thing move so slow.
Yeah, they make this 1 hour crank animation. But I don't know. What would you give the
Gameplay,
the gameplay?
I would give it a 9.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Cameron.
It was I had a lot of fun playing this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna give gameplay. I'm gonna give it a 9 as well.
9 as well.
I had a lot of fun with getting the controls down. It took me a little while to do so, but once you do, like Cameron said, it's
The only reason I docked a point was because the right control was so close to the left arrow button on the keyboard that I would oftentimes get them mixed up.
yeah. So you'd kill yourself.
No, what happened most of the time is I'd go to hit the control button but hit the left arrow instead, so I'd just start walking. That's the only
Oh.
complaint.
Okay.
If it was like just a little farther away, I feel like that would have been better.
So you're mad at my hardware then?
So I could have, I guess, if it let you remap the controls. I didn't try to, but yeah.
All right. All right.
Okay.
What about?
Art design, the look of the
Yeah.
game.
So when did this game come out?
Well, the commercial was in 2013, so I assume 2013 or 2014 or
I mean,
Uh,
this game isn't trying to be the best in graphics. It's not. That's not what it's all about. It's just a small game, and for what it was, and then there's these little benches where you can go sit on this bench and get a view of the area you're about to get into, just kind of get an idea of what's coming up. But it gives you this expansive view of the map ahead, and the art detail I feel is really good. It's like it's a good looking game from an artistic point of view. Graphics wise, it's about average, I guess, for the time, for a stylized cartoony game, but those expansive views looked really good to me.
Yeah, the game came out in 2013 on the PlayStation 3, and later in 2015 re-released on PS4. And I think the game looks pretty solid. Honestly, it's not the most interesting to look at times, but I do like the pan out view. You get to kind of get a look at what puzzles are coming up. Like, oh, okay, how am I going to do the next little section of the game? Where do I need to go? And those did provide some really nice views. And honestly, near the end, it kind of reminded me of Eco and sort of a Last Guardian feel, and that's why I introduced with Last Guardian 2 as a joke for the podcast.
Last Guardian came after, so
It did, yeah. But Last Guardian was in development for an early PS3 game, so
but there's this
Concept.
one funny part. There's a part where you're flying on the glider together, right?
yeah.
Your glider gets destroyed, and you basically crash land where you want to go. You crash land the glider, and then you have to get to this puzzle where you tie a rope on your belt and you tie it to your brother's belt, or the brothers tie it to each other, and then they use that as a way to, like, they climb up, and then one brother will swing while the other brother's holding on, and then the brother grabs the next thing, and then the next brother will swing away, right? So we were doing the swingy thing.
away.
We're getting swung away, and then I panned back to where you could see where you crashed. Well, the part of the map where you had crashed on before had rendered out of view, but the hang glider was still rendered. So it was just a fucking mangled hang glider that was just floating in midair.
Oh boy.
So you had some design flaws while you were playing.
Just the rendering for the objects is different than the rendering for the terrain.
All right, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it looked fine though, and I liked
Yeah.
the style and I don't know. When it was really dark, I thought it was a very interesting looking game. Like there's a part where, like I said, it turns real dark real fast. You just walk in and there's a bunch of people hanging from trees. There's a part where one guy like tries to hang himself
Yeah,
in front of you, and you like stop.
I ran up. I'm like, how do I kick the stool out for him?
yeah.
No, but what you do is the big brother goes in and grabs the guy and holds him so he's not hanging by his neck anymore, and the little brother climbs up the tree to untie the rope. And the reason why he's hanging himself is because his house burned down and his wife and daughter were burned in front of it, dead.
Yeah, so it's pretty
So
fucked
the game
up.
is pretty dark, and there's parts where you're desecrating these dead giants, and there's another part where this entire army of people got frozen, and you just fucking crash right through them. You just destroy them into chunks.
Yeah, they're just like look like people that just have a foot of snow on them, and you're just like moving this giant catapult through them, and it's
You
just
just-
puffing them away. I'm like, God, dude, this is fucked up. I'm like tearing these people's dead bodies to shreds
Those
here.
brothers were fucking brutal. They
Yeah,
didn't
they-
care. They're just like, yeah, let's just douse some fucking blood all over us.
Yeah, they're
It's-
pretty determined, but I don't know. Art design, I'm probably gonna give an 8. It looked
Okay.
really good for the most part, but
I
it was
gonna
kind
give
of
an 8 as well. Yeah.
it's kind of standard. To be honest, it's probably the part that I was least interested in, and I liked some of the castle areas and the forest area at night. I thought were those two areas were really cool
thought
looking.
that the part where you're at the edge of the battlefield and you're start walking through and seeing all the giants' corpses. We're talking like giants, where you are barely like the size of their ear,
Yeah.
And then there's this part where this giant has an arrow in his arm and his hand's still holding around an axe, and then you and your brother push the arrow that's in his arm to move his arm forward to drop the axe forward to cut off a giant's leg down below. And it's a fucking large leg just slices clean through
pretty
it.
cool.
And then
Yeah.
the leg kind of rolls open, so now you can go down the blood.
That's very Ico and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very that team of people sort of.
Yeah, it's like I'm talking. It gets dark where you are, and then there's another part where you're pulling back the bowstring on a crossbow, and you're loading it up to then shoot this giant right in the middle of his forehead, so he rolls back, so you can go past it. And
Yeah.
it's a full on just thunk, and his head just snaps back. His head snaps back. I was doing the action. Sorry.
Snap back.
And his body rolls out of the way, so you can keep going forward. Like this gets fucking deep and dark.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Music and sound.
Well, that's something Schweiss can talk more about than I can.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Well, because I was trying to listen to the game through the headset, and it was kind of like airy, like I could hear the sounds in the room clearer than I could hear the game when I had the headset on, because it was picking up sound of the mic.
Oh, geez, Cameron, you could go over here and turn the mic
Hey,
down.
I kept asking him, and then all of a sudden, at the end of the game, the sound itself just cut out completely. So I finished the game without any sound.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do we do?
For one, I can give you an opinion of what I did here,
Okay.
but let Caleb go first.
All right.
Okay, so the music for the most part I thought was good. It was very atmospheric. It wasn't anything super spectacular. The voice acting, obviously not English, so that's a difficult one to address. But as far as overall sound, I'd probably give it I'm going to give it an 8 for this
An
one as
8?
well. And I give it full points for voice acting, so all 5 on that. Because I think it's genius what they did. They did throw in
But
some
how many
kinda-
different voice actors did they really have? They only needed like 2 of them, really, if you're
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how many they have for the game, honestly. The credits were not very long, so not very many people touched this thing. But I do feel like that stuff was on par. I mean, the ending is pretty fucked up. Like you're standing there and they built a grave for your dead brother right next to your mom, and your dad is just like, he's just on the ground like crying at the grave of his son
Sobbing,
that
I
brought
would
him
say.
back to life, that died for him. So he has like 2 fucking dead family members, and the little brother's just standing there like just taking it all in and shit. It was great, man. The music, though, pretty standard, run-of-the-mill, kind of fantasy adventure-y music.
Fantasy adventure. It wasn't. It was. Was it stock sound? Like, did they use like? I don't know. I don't know how they made the music. I don't know if they had someone compose it, but it wasn't
They
really
did.
synthesized.
The guy, his name's Gustav Grefberg.
So it sounded like an actual orchestra piece that someone did, and they broke it up into chunks for smaller parts of the game. But so the sound, it did accent the gameplay just fine from the parts that I did get to play through it.
Okay.
So I was going to give it an 8 as well from what I had.
All
And
right.
I'm not just saying that. That's actually the number I had in mind.
All right.
Wait, so you're not just saying that?
You guys are neck and neck, so here's the thing. Would you ever play this game again? What is your replayability
I was actually
score?
thinking I did want to play the game again. Just
Okay.
because it was so fun to control the 2 dudes at once.
Would you try it with a controller this time to see how it is with the 2 sticks?
Yeah, I guess I could try it with the controller next
Do you
time.
think it'd be easier with 2 sticks?
I think it would be easier
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do
Okay.
too. I do too, my friend.
because you just have the sticks. So you can just point the direction you want to go instead of keep pressing the buttons.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
it's-
you wouldn't have the problem with the fucking grab key being right next to the left key either. So
or would you? Maybe grab key is X, and
maybe
the other
grab
one is
key is
like
stick down.
yeah. That'd be fucked, dude. That would be way too much. So you will replay the game again. What makes you want to replay the game again, though? I mean, what adds?
Because
to
I
the-
enjoyed the story and it was fun, and I'd probably want to get all the achievements. There's 12 achievements in total. I don't know if that's just for the Steam.
It'd probably
community.
be the same carryover for PlayStation.
So 12 achievements in total, and it just opens up the world a little bit more to you. We got 4 of them playing it together. He got 1, I got 3, but yeah.
Yeah, and they're like random achievements for doing random things in the world. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty random stuff to get the achievements.
I got one for blowing a giant's horn. You know, like you don't even have to do it, but I got it. I didn't even get anything for beating the game. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's like, you did it. You know. Good job beating a
Okay.
3-hour game.
Replayability. Out of 10.
Out of 10, I would give it a. I don't want to say 8 because I've said 8 so many times, but I'd give it an 8.
You're giving an 8. Okay. Schweiss.
I will give it a 7. And here's why. I enjoyed the game quite a bit. I think it is something that everyone should probably play. I think it's a game that you would actually enjoy a lot, Joe, because it's a very different game and it tries something that's very artsy in a way. And it does something that most other games that I've ever played can't accomplish. And it somehow tells a story that is extremely emotional without actually entirely knowing what they're saying, knowing their names really, other than like the guttural random names that they have been given. That's about the only thing you do know, I suppose. And it's crazy what they were able to accomplish with a story being told that way.
Okay.
But
interesting. I am interested in playing it.
I don't know if I need to play it again though, and that's why I gave it a 7 rather than Cameron's 8. Because it's I don't know, really good games. Sometimes it's like it's just awesome, and you don't really need to do it again, kind of a thing, you know. I've only seen The Godfather twice now,
I've seen it like a million times.
and I'm fine with that. Like I don't know. I like watching it, but it's something that I know is really awesome, and I don't have to keep watching over and over again to know that.
So it's worth at least one playthrough.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you have an opportunity to play this game, you really owe it to yourself to do so, and it's only a 3-hour game at most. So
3-hour game. I knocked it out pretty fast, and I enjoyed it immensely.
yeah, so
It wasn't a hard 3 hours to sit through.
no.
A little
it was-
frustrating at times just to get used to the controls, but each puzzle was fun in its own way to overcome. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Final thoughts on the game.
I
Play
think
it.
that was our final thought.
Okay,
Yeah, play
good.
it.
Play it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. These are the scores as follows. Story, both of you guys gave it 10. Gameplay, both of you guys gave it 9. Art design, 8s. Music and sound, 8s. Replayability, Schweiss gave it a 7. Cameron gave it an 8. Schweiss's score is 42 out of 50. Cameron's score is 43 out of 50 with a combined Nude Clan official score of 85 out of 100.
All right, let's see how that stacks up to Metacritic. PC version has a 90, Xbox 360, PS3 86, 85.
Yeah,
The
so you're
re-release 81. So
Yeah, you're right in the middle there.
yeah, it's a great game, guys. If you like Journey, you're probably gonna love this.
There you go.
It's very similar. It's got like a strange way it tells its story, and there's no dialogue, so not really any dialogue anyway. So last week we did what we were supposed to do this week, and vice versa, and that was Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which, as everyone knows, means we have to give away a copy of Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Let's take a look at some of our reviews here and see who we're going to give this copy of this wonderful widescreen / full screen / whatever the box says it's not copy of Mortal Kombat
I'm
Annihilation.
confused. Okay.
We had a widescreen, or it said widescreen, but it's totally full screen. I think the one that we bought last time for the first Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, we had a DVD. I think it said widescreen on Amazon, but the DVD didn't.
Oh, okay.
No.
So we were lied to from the source.
Yeah.
All right. So we did get one review. Sadly, we have very few reviews for this show. If you guys don't use iTunes, by the way, I did get the show on Stitcher as of Thursday, I believe. So
Thanks for doing that.
if you guys, yeah, of
Appreciate
course,
that.
if you guys want to submit a review there, if you're not an Apple user or just an Apple hater, as many people are,
I
go
hate
there.
Stitcher a lot more than I hate Apple.
I do too,
Sorry.
but it is a great way to show us some love. So go ahead and throw you guys' review on Stitcher if you would like. It's just Stitcher.com and then search Nude Clan Gaming or Nude Clan Podcast. I'm not sure if it gives us a custom domain yet or what. Honestly, I don't really use Stitcher. But anyway, this one, it's a 5-star review here from April 24th by Hillthing titled Magic. I'm not sure how, but somehow these folks have convinced me to love them. So I'm not sure how, but I want to convey my thanks
Thank you.
to you.
Was it Hilo who wrote the alternate intro for us?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it was whole thing. Yeah, that's his Twitter handle.
I think
so.
you're right.
So maybe that's how we convinced you into loving us, is by playing your remix of our theme song.
we love all
That's
of your remixes and drops. So
we
thank
also
you
got a
for all of
Getting
that.
Fat jingle.
Oh, that's true. We did, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
That was weird, but
Well, we don't have any jingles yet, so
that's true, and we should, according to a certain goal that we hit a little while
go on
back.
Patreon. Yeah.
Speaking of that, we will have a drawing on next week's episode. So everyone who has donated to our Patreon this month, I'm going to throw in one entry for our contest, and I will tweet out a list of the games available once this episode is done. It's the same set of games as before, minus the Caleb Craig's copy of Tales of Zestiria, which I think we still have another copy of that game anyway. So, let us know what you guys want. We'll do that drawing next week. And
Hey, if anybody's going to Metallica, June 7th?
June 7th.
Yeah,
June 7th in
yep.
Colorado.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hook us
Denver.
up, tweet us or something. We can discuss.
Yeah, I know there's a couple listeners that are going. Roxo's going, and I guess that's Roxo and Chica. That's about it
Okay,
so far. But yeah, if you guys are going to that, let us know, man.
I know we
wanna
got some Colorado listeners. So,
do a little get together or something. Have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
and what's the point of living in Colorado? Metallica's coming to town, and you don't go.
I know exactly.
Might as well kill yourself.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah.
It's not a Slayer concert now.
Yeah. Well, it's kill yourself, not be killed by the Slayer fans. Anyway,
I can't believe they didn't come to Utah. They've come to Utah on every single one of their tours.
It must have not been profitable last
And they
time.
just no, it was full, dude. I was there. It was full all the way up. The entire arena was full. They just didn't. They're just not going this time. It might have something to do with like how album sales did or something in this state. I don't know how they do that stuff, but I'm disappointed.
Wait, so you think it has to do with the amount of sales from each region? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, probably.
Like you said, though, I mean, I almost held out on tickets because of you mentioning that they do come every time, and I did
They've
check.
come every time.
And they have.
Every album tour, they have come to Utah, and this time they're just like, nah.
Well, and the crazy part is, like, where they could end up coming later, but I don't know if I'm willing to make that. Take that risk, like they have
Right.
European tour dates set up now,
Yeah.
and still no Utah tour date. So
I'm mad.
yeah,
okay.
I'm mad and a little afraid that
But
it
now we
wasn't
get
going
to go to
happen.
Colorado. I get to use some of my time off and enjoy not being in Utah for
Enjoy the Colorado experience as our
You know the difference between Colorado and Utah is?
I've been
marijuana's legal.
Marijuana's legal.
The Mormon population isn't 70%, and marijuana's legal.
There are plenty of Mormons still in Colorado.
Yes.
It's the mount. There's just more the mountains just keep going.
Yeah, it's the mountain. It's northern Utah is basically what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
There is no southern Utah. At least I
No,
don't
there's
think.
desert in the south side of Colorado.
Oh, you're right. No,
Yeah,
there is a
man.
shithole area, huh? Where it's like just death.
And it's just like it's just
Don't they film
part
a
of the
lot in
Colorado Plateau. Is
Don't
on
they
that
film
side.
a lot in the Colorado dunes? Or didn't they used to?
I don't know.
They filmed Hateful Eight in Colorado, though.
Yeah, they did. They did.
The mega snow.
I still remember the Colorado dunes had some film action going on for them. Because did they call it the Little Sahara? Where is the Little Sahara?
I have no fucking idea.
I have to look it up later.
No idea what you're talking about.
The fuck is the Little Sahara? So I can't remember, guys. How did we do the movie giveaways? Did we do it like reviews since the last time we gave one away?
It's
Yeah.
reviewed since, yeah.
Okay.
So
The brutality behind that is that we have two options.
okay.
We have Very Entertaining and Original by Orioles Fan 2099. As a listener of a bunch of video game podcasts, I have a hard time finding unique content. Nude Clan definitely fills that role. patreon.com/whole. I'm just kidding. I made that last part up. These guys talk about new games,
I was about to say that's a winner.
retro games, yeah, video game movies, and whatever else they want to discuss, all in a hilarious and an extremely offensive manner. Highly recommended. Be sure to also check out their other works, including Ultimate Final Fantasy, the Ultimate Final Fantasy Podcast, that one, or Hill Things review for this week. What do you guys think?
Hill Things is nice, short and sweet, but I'm gonna have to go with the other one.
Oil
Yeah, I
Stab?
think so
Yeah.
too.
If I could give it away because of best cover
But
song,
the
I
Hill
would.
thing, his love is just so
I
pure
know,
and
but-
bared out there for
I know,
us.
but this is about the iTunes review, and I think the better
His
iTunes
love
review
is on
is
the
the
table.
other one.
It's okay, Cameron. You can vote for Hill Things. Orioles fan is going to get the DVD, though. I agree. Great review. Thank you so much. Guys, the next video game movie won't be for a little while, but that means you have plenty of time to come up with an epic.
Give us
grand
a
review.
ton of reviews.
Yeah, we.
So who? Okay, his
For
name
Wing
is-
Commander is the next one, right?
Yeah, Wing Commander.
Yeah.
Be prepared to win that shithole.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that movie before. Like, seen it in a physical form, so I fear the price behind Wing
Hold on,
Commander.
just do an Amazon search right now.
Anyway, Orioles fan 2099, give us a tweet,
Tweet us or email us or something.
and we will give you a copy of Mortal Kombat Annihilation. All right,
Actually,
guys.
isn't it just both Mortal Kombats, or is it only Annihilation?
It'll be both, I guess.
Yeah, Caleb wanted to do both of them because we gave him both of them on
I mean,
the
how
last
can
one.
you watch one without? Wait, what?
The original Mortal
$10
Kombat's on Netflix right now, so.
Oh, that's 2013. Oh, Jesus Christ!
And we're not talking about the
Oh
game
my
here.
God! Wing Commander.
Whoa.
Dude, there's like a million of them in here.
Well, some of those are games. You gotta find the movie.
Yeah, you got to look under movies. So,
Okay. Amazon Video.
Wait, I think
no,
the top
Amazon
one is it.
Video is a rental.
The top one looks like it's
That
it.
looks like an Amazon rental. Look for
Okay.
look for DVDs or
Movies
movies
and
and
TV.
TV. It's still gonna get you.
It's gonna have the same cover. Rent or buy.
great radio.
Wing
right
Commander.
Yeah, the top one looks like it's it.
Well, that's the Amazon Video though.
Yeah, so we can't give that one away if we watch that one.
It said rent or buy.
117.34.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's very.
I don't think we'll be able to give Wing Commander away.
That's very no. I'm just kidding. It's not affordable at all. That's bullshit. I had a feeling.
Alright,
This was gonna be this way.
I think. How much is the game though?
The game Wing Commander.
Yeah, that it's based off of. Because we could just give away the game instead.
Dude, what?
I don't even want to know.
What
at this
console
point.
did that?
Oh, never mind. Holy shit!
Oh, Wing Commander 3: Heart of the Tiger, $299.99. Wing Commander 3 on DOS, $50. Yeah, there we go. Wing Commander, Super NES, $3.82.
Oh shit!
That sounds like a fucking winner.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. You're not gonna get a copy of the movie because I'm not dropping $120.
Well, we'll give
on
you
it.
something though.
We'll give you a Wing
At least
Commander.
it's available to rent and own on Amazon itself.
Yes, so maybe we'll
Thank
send out
God.
a $5 or a $10 Amazon gift card so you can just buy it. And we'll give
Wait,
you a
can you gift an Amazon digital?
I think you can. Yeah,
Really?
they'll give you a
But what if
code.
someone
Maybe.
not of the U.S. gets the best review?
ooh.
I don't know what to tell you.
Just
Yeah.
give them the cash value.
gift card?
We could.
Depends. Give us
and
your
then-
reviews, guys.
And then what we'll do is we'll just we'll get one of those like art pads where you can like draw, and we'll just give them a digital version of our signatures, and they can just put it on the. We'll Photoshop it into like artwork for Wing Commanders, so they can just have it on their back as their
We'll
background.
assign our stickers
Wow.
and send them the stickers, and they can put it everywhere.
all right. That works.
All right. Well, I guess there's no getting fat for a third week in a row.
We could do it. I don't know.
No, we got our questions from us to you, right?
Did you ask one last week? Or
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I forget. I tune out whenever you go off. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do you
it's-
remember what you asked?
Yeah.
By chance?
Is the should be the NES Classic one.
Well, what did you ask?
What do you think is going to
Reiterate.
be on the?
I asked what they think the 30 games will be on the Super Nintendo Classic since it's been officially announced for the Christmas season.
Did he put it in the right folder?
I should have. I think I did.
I don't know.
No, that's not the. Go.
Where did you put it?
Should be on the recent topics.
Caleb.
The recent topics. There's been a lot of recent
topics. SNES Classic. I see it right there.
Yeah, but I don't think
Down?
you put it in.
Is
the
that
right,
one yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You didn't
You
put
have-
it in the right part of the. You just put it in questions.
I put it.
That's
No, I
where
didn't.
listeners ask questions.
I
What
didn't
are you,
put it
a
in
peasant?
I didn't put it in questions. I put it on the main Nude Clan thing.
Well, don't do that either.
Oh, he did.
Well, we don't
actually.
have we don't have a fucking place for
wait.
our thing.
Oh, never mind.
Fucking asshole.
I wasn't going to stop you ripping into him because I enjoy it.
Suck my cock now, fucker.
So Caleb put it in the
Not with
most,
that attitude.
in the most
Uh,
sensible place possible.
I did put it in the most sensible place. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let's see.
I'm sorry. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
let's see what our listeners think that the SNES is going to come with, this classic version. Black Mage Justin said, strap in because here we go. Number 1, Earthbound. 2, Mario RPG, Super Mario World, Mario Kart, Chrono Trigger, Kirby's Dream Course, Kirby Golfing, not golf game, Lufia 2, Clay Fighters 2.
Do you think Kirby Golfing is going to be on it?
I don't.
I don't either.
Battletoads, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time,
I fucking hope that's on there, but I doubt it will be.
Lemmings.
Lemmings is an amazing game.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever played Lemmings?
I think I played it a long time
Dude,
ago.
it is an amazing game. I'm serious. You can find it. You can find it online, just as like a Flash game. People have like just ported it.
That's
to
the
a-
one with like the
a
people
Flash
with
game.
the blue hair and stuff, right?
So they like drop down out of the doorways, and there's
Yeah.
like a puzzle that you have to solve through
And
doing
so
their
they-
job, and they
so
all
they
they
go
do
all through- they
everything
go
in
through the door?
loops, and they always follow the person who's leading. And it is it's just an incredible game. Oh my god, it's so good.
I have a copy of it on the, the fucking
On the Mac.
yeah, it's
old
a
Mac.
It's a Mac and it's a floppy disk. Is
Oh,
my-
so
you got
you're-
the floppy disk for Lemmings?
yeah, I do. I bought it from DI. It was during my time of buying and reselling. I thought it was really cool. So it's like a collector's thing that I don't actually want. I just want to sell it. So, but no one
Nice.
wants it.
Give
So
it
if you,
away.
if you have a Mac, an old ass Mac with a floppy drive, hit me up.
I do. What Apple is that made for? I'm wondering what
Oh, it's like
computer that's for.
it's like 95 or something like that.
I wouldn't know what that is. I'm not.
I don't know.
Not well versed into
It's
the
It's old,
old
man.
Mac computers.
Anyway, after Lemmings, we have Cannon Fodder, Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Street Fighter 2.
Yep. I didn't like it, but understand its significance, he writes. Disney's Magical Quest. NHL 94. That would be very interesting to have a fucking sports game on there. Secret of Mana, Illusion of Gaia, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, F-Zero Racing, Super Metroid, and FF6. He said in no specific order, but clearly he likes him some RPGs. There could be lots more awesome games, but knowing Nintendo, they don't want to knock it out of the park 100%, so you'd have to leave the last 8 for some shitty games like Home Improvement or Mario is Missing. And he says later, oh shit, if Mario Paint isn't on there for the Buzz swatting game, get the fuck out.
Like, how many of, like, on the last one, the Nintendo Classic they did, were there good third-party developers on there, or was it all Nintendo games?
I don't think it was all Nintendo games.
Okay.
I know there was a good majority that were, but I think they had a few.
See, that my assumption with this would be that it would be the same thing then, whatever that was. Like, they would only be able to get the licenses for like a few of their games.
for certain games.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it had like stuff like Excite-a-Bike on there.
Yeah, the big ones I'm seeing, Castlevania 2, Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon 2, Dr. Mario.
Oh, so there's a good amount of
Final Fantasy,
Third party.
Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, Ice Climber, Kid Icarus,
You know,
Kirby's
back
Adventure,
when Nintendo actually had third-party support.
Mega Man 2,
Mm.
Metroid, Ninja Gaiden, Pac-Man. So I mean, the
God,
first one,
after the GameCube, they just didn't give a shit. did
first
they?
3 Super Mario Bros. Tecmo Bowl. That game is awesome, dude. I fucking love Tecmo Bowl. First Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2. So
There's
some
about half and half. It looks
yeah,
like.
there's half of the games I would
So
play.
maybe that is a more realistic list than I was thinking.
Yeah, you don't like you said. I don't think Nintendo's gonna go completely full hog.
God, Nintendo needs to just make the GameCube 2. That's what they need to do.
The GameCube too.
Yeah, because like I mean, the GameCube didn't sell as well as the other systems, but it was like
Dude, I loved my GameCube.
I know that like hardware wise or processing wise, it was a better system than the other two.
Yeah, it was.
It also like when a game came out, it would come out for all, like a third-party developer game would come out for all 3 systems. It could
Yeah.
do that at the time. And then the Wii
Now
is
they
like,
can't.
okay, we're gonna go for the gimmick, and we're not gonna cater to any gamers anymore. And it definitely worked for them financially right then. But
Yeah.
right now, it's like either bring the Wii back, the Wii.
Yeah, the Wii.
Yeah.
They fucked up
Joe
pretty
wants the
hardcore
Wii
with
back.
the Wii U.
But you know, they're doing pretty well with the Switch right now, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but-
then maybe I should shut the
and
fuck
fucking Breath of the Wild has sold more than the Switch. There's more copies of Nintendo of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sold for the Nintendo Switch than Switches were sold.
So, what?
You guys know that
I think they've been producing more of the game than the Switch.
So
So
everybody's
like,
buying the game and being like, God, when
'cause
the
they-
Switch
yeah.
is available.
Yeah.
Have you guys
I
seen
think
that
so.
that meme with that one like black guy who's tapping his head and it's like you can't do this if this and this happens. That's what I'm thinking of while the hearing about more copies of Breath of the Wild sold than the fucking console itself. Like, come on, make the damn thing. But anyway, I guess it is a lot easier to produce, I would assume, a video game than its console. But that is just strange to me. I can't really wrap my head around it because there's not a single PS2.
Are there
game.
other great games that are supposed to be coming for this thing?
Not until like summer and then the end of the year. Like their big Mario game doesn't come out until like
Mario Kart. When is Mario Kart?
Mario Kart. I think is already out for it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but it's just.
Oh, is it out for
it's
both
it's
systems?
just Mario
is it out
Kart
for
8.
Wii U and for Switch?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's 8.
I
It's the
think
one
they.
Caleb
I think they
has.
might have added some stuff for the Switch version, but
Wait, Mario Kart 8's the one that we played at the party, right? Am I crazy?
I don't know if that was 8, but that's the one that we played with Craig. That's the one that Craig has
it's on
his
the
Wii U.
the one that has like the gravity stuff where you go in the loops.
The one
I love
loves
that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one
that
I
one.
hate. Yeah,
Well, that's
the
not
one
that
on
new of
there.
a game.
I
It's-
love gravity
Okay.
games.
So, but it's been ported to the other system.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that doesn't mean that it's Mario Kart.
Yeah, it's not their new.
That was the
exclusive
Wii
one.
U's Mario Kart.
That
Are
was
they
the Wii
gonna?
U's.
Do you think they're? Are they
Which is an
planning-
excellent Mario Kart,
It's good Mario.
to
Kart.
be fair.
Are they gonna make a Mario Kart that's exclusive to that console?
I have no idea. They still haven't announced a Smash Bros. Game for it, which they've been making for every system now since like the N64.
Yeah, well, that's like their.
So-
that's one of their staples. That's a.
They said that they would probably
System
do
seller.
one, but like they haven't announced it or confirmed it or done anything with that. And their Mario game doesn't come out until like the end of the year. So
You sound. You
there
sound kind
are
of jaded right
there
now.
are no
Caleb.
games for the Switch.
Yeah.
No games.
Hey, so do you feel okay about not buying one then?
Yeah, dude. I'm still gonna wait that
Are
year.
do you have a copy of Breath of the Wild? Though?
I
Are you one of
don't.
those fucks that?
I am not one of the people that bought that game beforehand.
But you can get Breath of the Wild for. Is it called Breath of the Wild? That
Yeah.
sounds really weird.
Legend of
the
Zelda:
Wilds.
Breath of the Wild. Yeah.
Okay, all right. You can play Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, can't you?
Yeah,
Okay, well then.
I'd rather get it for the Switch though. Just because, like, if I'm gonna get a Switch, I might as well get it on the system.
Yeah,
that
I
was
mean
made
it's
for.
well, yeah, I would too, and it's supposed to be a fantastic game. So I mean, no, I'm not trying to dock it by saying that why the hell would you buy it without a Switch. I'm just simply asking why the hell would you buy it without a Switch. But then again, Joe did buy Final Fantasy 13 long before
I
he
did.
had
a PS3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
PS3, yeah.
I have beaten it twice.
Did you?
He had a way to play it
times.
though, so I guess that's okay.
You beaten that game? Oh,
No, twice.
Okay, I was
Twice.
like, God, dude.
I was thinking. I've started it multiple times, but I've beaten it twice.
Okay.
Okay.
That I guess that does make sense. If you know somebody that has a Switch, you can buy it. But then if you know someone that has a Switch, like they have Breath of the Wild, so why would you buy your own copy? It's weird. I don't know.
Well, so Dylan got a Switch, but he bought Breath of the Wilds for the Wii U.
Why?
I have no idea.
Gonna have to. That'll be the question from us to Dylan. We'll make that a new segment.
Question from us to Dylan.
Yeah. Why did you buy this for the old console when you have the new console, Dylan? Go on our forums and answer.
Oh my god. All right. Well, Cameron, I think just like took off to the bathroom,
Yeah.
but I think that's gonna be it for this week.
No, I still got to ask another question.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Answer your goddamn question.
Okay, so
I'm afraid. Okay, I'm afraid of adding a whole bunch of shit to Nude Clan, like in terms of segments, because that's what we do on Ultima. We just do segments, and we have a discussion segment, which is really the episode.
Yeah.
And the more you add, the longer the show gets. And sometimes
we don't care
Nude
about
Clan,
that on Nude Clan.
Nude Clan will hit the 2-hour mark sometimes.
Pretty regularly, I would say.
And then if we're doing question from us to you weekly, that could add like a half an hour of a discussion. So I would say that, you know, I'm just concerned. I'm just concerned. That's all.
Yeah.
Concerned of overly long episodes. But go ahead and ask your goddamn question.
Okay. So the World Video Game Hall of Fame, the Strong Museum of Play, has announced that they're going to add new video games to their Hall of Fame for the 2017 year.
Wait, new video games for this year?
For this year, yeah. So
Okay.
like the
Do they have like a cutoff like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame where it's like it has to be 20 years old or something?
I don't know what their cutoff is.
Yeah, and it can't be Megadeth. It can be.
I'm not sure about that.
You know, it can be Green Day.
A not rock group.
Yeah, it could be a not rock
Like
group or a fucking rapper.
NWA. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It can be NWA, but can it be one of the godfathers of thrash metal? No, it can't be them.
Can't be a rock group.
Yeah, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Oh, and go ahead and throw Green Day in there because you know what? Why not?
Green Day is rock and roll. I would put Green Day in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I would not.
It doesn't have to do with your taste. It has to do with like how influential the band is as well.
Megadeth, more influential, tremendous. Maybe not more. No,
maybe.
I would say
You
it's
might
up
be right.
there. It's just people have
might be
forgotten.
right.
People have forgotten. Although Slayer,
Green Day is an extremely important band.
Slayer is. I think Slayer might be more
I hate
influential.
the Ramones, but they should probably be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Sex Pistols, I fucking hate. I can't stand listening to
don't like
Sex
the Sex
Pistols.
Pistols?
No, dude, that guy cannot sing to save his life.
Well,
Same with you too, but that's on a different level.
are they in the? They're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, are they?
I'm sure if they're not already, they will be.
Jeez, dude, that I can't. That hurts.
It's not based on your taste.
That hurts my soul, though. Yeah, I know it's not based on my taste. It's not based on rock and roll either. Why would it be based on my taste if it's not even
that's a
based
good
on
point.
their own
At
fucking
this point,
taste?
yeah, that's right.
It's a waste.
You're right.
So, okay, here's what I'm going to nominate. I'm going to nominate The Revenant for the Video Game Hall of Fame. There, a fucking movie for the video game one. Take that. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a video game.
Yeah, it's like a video game. It's a lot of fun. I like it a lot. It should go in there. I know it's not a video game, but it's really good. Come on, people. Come on. All right, so Video Game Hall of Fame. What kind of entries does it have as of right now? I mean, you say they're just barely adding in 2017. Is
Okay. So
this
some of
something that they had for 2016 games?
They've had it since 2015. Some of the previous inductees, they do like 3 of them a year, and we're at the 12 finalists, which is leading to my question. But some of the past inducted games were Doom, the first one, Grand Theft Auto 3, Legend of Zelda, the first one, the Oregon Trail, Pac-Man, Pong, The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, Space Invaders, Super Mario Bros., Tetris, and World of Warcraft.
Okay, every one of those totally belongs. Yeah. But they're insanely influential and mostly very good.
Yeah, so like some of the criteria that they judge it on is like longevity, like their geographical reach, like influence on like society and like general gaming, like other games, stuff like that.
The geographical release.
Wasn't Halo Combat Evolved nominated?
Yes,
Then-
that's coming to the question here. So,
So we want to know what 3 would you pick out of the list?
Yeah, the 12 finalists are Myst, Halo Combat Evolved, Portal. Let's see, what are the other ones? Oh shit, I lost it. Oh god. Okay, here I got it back. Okay, Mortal Kombat, Microsoft Solitaire.
Oh yeah, That's on mine.
Pokemon Red and Green, Wii Sports, Tomb Raider, Street Fighter 2, Final Fantasy 7, and I can't see what the last one is. Fuck.
Might beat it like.
He'll put it on the thing on the
Yeah,
question.
I'll put it on the thing. So anyway, out of those, the 12 games,
Plus a mystery.
yeah, plus the mystery game. What do you think will be the 3 games that make into the
It's got to be Solitaire.
Video Game
man.
Hall of Fame?
I bet you-
Solitaire, Myst. It's a
I
really
think it's a
strong
toss-up
one.
between Red and Green and Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were based on my favorites, it would be Halo 7.
See, I was leaning on Halo, but when I
Solitaire.
saw Red and Green in there, I'm like, oh, that's gonna fucking take the cake.
Yeah, those are.
I assume all of those will eventually be.
I don't
in
know
their
though,
Hall of
because
Fame.
Pokemon is pretty Final Fantasy-esque in a lot of ways. It's way more grindy, so I mean, I don't have as much fun with it as I used to. But I don't know if they base it off of influence.
Oh, the other one is Resident Evil, the first one.
Oh, okay.
That's
I'm
the
gonna say-
mystery game.
I'm gonna say Final Fantasy VII, Resident Evil, and Halo. I think Halo standardized shooters, so it's very important. So
I think Halo is very important, but I don't think it stands a chance against some of the other titles. on
yeah,
the
like
list.
Solitaire. Yeah, Windows Solitaire,
Dude,
baby.
Solitaire is too good of a pick.
It's all about the 3-card draw, man. 3-card draw with turn limits.
Dude, that's Solitaire.
with turn limits.
Hell yeah!
Oh Jesus!
I like to lose. That's the whole point.
You like to lose?
Yeah.
I've
well-
never won a game of Solitaire with the 1 card.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's-
where you have to get to the bottom of the stack, and like if you get to the bottom, you lose.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Oh.
You got to be
That's
careful.
a luck thing. I mean,
Yeah, the
there's
Solitaire is
there's
based
got to
off
be
of
90% of those games you can't do.
Yeah, there's.
No, it's not just based off of luck. It is based. I mean, there is a chance that you will not get it.
Yeah.
It's pretty low, but you have to play it right in order to get it.
Right. There's times where
Strategize.
you can choose. Okay, I can move this red 7 from the deck, or I can move the red 7 and give a.
Solitaire. I've played hours.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
hours of Solitaire.
Yeah, me too. There's a lot you can do. Like,
Yeah, there's like a lot of.
I wish there was an
variations
undo button so I can like play around with it, like
of it.
pull the
is,
7 with
I think,
the.
an undo button.
Oh, really?
there's-
I've never used
You can
it.
set up your games to be easier and shit.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, okay, do I pull it from the stack or do I pull
On
it
the-
from
on the
here and
computer.
open
You
up
should
this
stream
other
Solitaire at some point.
other slot?
Yeah, that'll be so exciting.
Yeah, drinking game solitaire. We'll every time we fuck up, we take a shot.
Oh man,
Every failed game.
Caleb's just like passed.
Yeah, I'm just dead. The stream
Wow.
just keeps going until somebody finds me.
Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for this week. Go answer the questions from us. You give us some iTunes reviews, and if you won the contest, please let us know how to get to you.
Orioles fan.
Yeah.
Come on.
You can go to nudeclan.net and check out our stuff there. You can support us on Patreon, PayPal, or through our Amazon link. If you buy anything through the Amazon link, we get a small kickback. You can tweet me at Joseph Vigilier.
Me at Obsidian Bob.
Me at Dude Clan Cam.
Me at UFF Podcast.
And make sure to check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/Nude Clan Podcast. That's nude spelled NEWD. Twitch.tv/Nude Clan Gaming. Watch us play the games live. I think that's it. We'll see you guys next week.
Enjoy the nude.
May the list go on.
Live always in the nude.
Fuck off.
Game over, man. Game over. What are we gonna do now?
Damn. Yeah, that was it's tough reviewing good games, honestly. I think we do need Armored Core 3 in here.
Jesus Christ.
We got to have something to
If
take
they're too good, then we can't make fun of it.
Yeah, it's what kind of a podcast are we if we can't shit all over it, right? You know, I mean, we shit all over just about everybody last week, and then this week all we do is blow the game. Like,
What is this?
I don't know. It's a good game.
Why review good games? We know people are going to play it. We got to review the shit games.
We
Yeah.
gotta review Solitaire.
Yeah, I'd be like, I fucking hate the RNG in this game. It's awful, atrocious. Who the hell came up with this system?
We're called Nude Clan Gaming because we play games that make you want to strip your clothes off and run down the street.
Yeah. Then your insanity.
Yeah, you're saying you're going to send Armored Core 3 right now. Just remember, I did not make any vow to play the games that you send me.
Yeah, you gotta pay the $10 in order to force Joe to play it.
Pay the 10. Oh, the forced
Patreon
entry.
goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, it's a list of games.
True. It's a vote.
Yeah.
So
But your pure hatred will fuel its victory.
that is very true. That is very true. We've seen that in the past with Parasite Eve 2 and Caleb Craig.
That's...
It fueled that to a victory like a motherfucker. So just keep that in mind.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for chilling with us. We will see you in 1 week's time, and we're gonna do Ultima here in a little bit as well. So hang out with us over there. Oh, the better half of us at least.
Oh, thanks. Fuck you.